Palantir Technologies, folks. We're talking about a company right at the heart of the information technology boom. They're not just playing in the big data sandbox, they're building the castles. Think complex data analytics, think sophisticated software platforms that governments and massive corporations lean on. This isn't your kid's lemonade stand. This is heavy-duty tech making sense of a chaotic world, helping organizations see patterns, make critical decisions, and operate with an undeniable edge. This company is all about turning mountains of data into actionable intelligence, and believe me, in today's world that's pure gold, people. It's about clarity in a complex digital age. Now let's talk stock performance because wow, Palantir, ticker PLTR, has been on an absolute tear, a rocket ship to the moon. We're looking at the top performing stock in the S&P 500 for the year. As of May 31st, 2025, shares have rocketed up a staggering 74.2% year to date. And get this, just in May 2025 alone, the stock jumped an incredible 42%. That's not a gentle climb, that's a moonshot, I tell you. While the S&P 500 itself had a decent May, posting a 6.3% rise, Palantir left it, and most other big names like NRG Energy and Howmet Aerospace eating its dust. This kind of explosive growth gets Wall Street buzzing, and for very good reason. So, what's behind this incredible, mind-blowing surge? It's investor confidence, plain and simple. The market is shouting from the rooftops with a bullhorn that it believes in Palantir's future. When a stock moves with this kind of velocity, it's not just random noise or a flash in the pan. It signals real, palpable optimism about what's coming down the pike. Think major new contracts being inked with big players, game-changing technological advancements rolling off the assembly line, or brilliant strategic partnerships being forged that will reshape industries. Investors are placing massive bets that Palantir isn't just a fleeting success, but a company poised for sustained dominance in its critical sector. This isn't just hype, it's a powerful reflection of anticipated success. At its very core, Palantir is all about data analytics and security, two of the hottest tickets in town. In an age where information is the new oil, more valuable than ever, and cyber threats are more rampant and sophisticated than a pack of wolves, what Palantir offers is becoming utterly indispensable. They provide the sophisticated tools to sift through colossal, overwhelming amounts of data, find those crucial needles in the haystacks, and protect sensitive, invaluable information from prying eyes. Governments rely on them for national security, for keeping citizens safe, and businesses use their powerful platforms to gain a significant competitive edge. The demand for these services isn't just growing, it's exploding like fireworks, and Palantir is right there, locked and loaded, ready to meet that demand head on. This is foundational, folks, absolutely foundational. Alright, let's talk numbers, because the proof is in the pudding, and this pudding is rich. Palantir's revenue growth is simply phenomenal, especially in the US commercial sector, which is booming like crazy. We saw a massive, eye-popping 54% jump in that segment in 2024. And hold on to your hats, because in the first quarter of 2025, that US commercial revenue growth accelerated to over 70% year over year. 70%. Can you believe it? Management is so bullish, so confident, they've increased their revenue growth guidance for the entirety of 2025 to a whopping 36% overall. This isn't just good, it's spectacular, off-the-charts growth. This company is firing on all cylinders when it comes to bringing in the cash. But it's not just about top-line revenue, folks, it's about what they keep, what hits the bottom line. Palantir's adjusted operating margin is expanding like crazy, and that's music to an investor's ears. In the first quarter of 2025, it hit an incredible 44%. Now listen to this. Compare that to just 24% in the same quarter of 2023. That's a near double in efficiency, people. This tells you they're becoming incredibly smart about their operations, squeezing more profit from every single dollar of sales. And the good news doesn't stop there. They expect to maintain this impressive 44% operating margin for the entire year of 2025. That's smart business. And it means more money, more moolah, flowing straight to the bottom line. Now let's talk about those juicy government contracts, because this is where Palantir really shines, where they've built a fortress. Just last week, as of 3 days ago from today, June 2nd, 2025, they bagged a monster $795 million contract from the Department of Defense. $795 million. This isn't monopoly money we're talking about. This is serious, heavy-duty business that underscores their absolutely critical role in national security. And it's not an isolated incident, not by a long shot. Since President Trump took office, Palantir has raked in over $113 million in federal government spending, including new contracts with heavy hitters like the Department of Homeland Security and the Pentagon. These long-term, high-value contracts provide a stable and, more importantly, growing revenue stream. The federal adoption story just keeps getting better and better for Palantir. Their flagship product, Foundry, is becoming deeply, inextricably embedded within the U.S. government's operational framework. We know for a fact that at least 4 federal agencies, including the critically important Department of Homeland Security and the Health and Human Services Department, are using Foundry to merge, analyze, and make sense of their vast, complex data troves. And guess what? It doesn't stop there. Palantir is reportedly in active discussions with other governmental giants like the Social Security Administration and the Internal Revenue Service about purchasing and implementing their technology. This isn't just selling software licenses, it's becoming an integral part of the critical data infrastructure of the entire government. Get ready for the game changer, the secret sauce, folks. Palantir's artificial intelligence platform, or AIP, as the cool kids call it. This isn't just another piece of forgettable software, it's a truly revolutionary tool that's supercharging their growth and taking them to the next level. AIP is specifically designed to make Palantir's incredibly powerful software more accessible, more user-friendly, even to users who aren't data scientists or tech wizards with PhDs. Think about the implications of that for a second. It's breaking down complex barriers and putting sophisticated, cutting-edge AI capabilities into the hands of more people within an organization. This accessibility is absolutely key to unlocking even wider adoption and driving that phenomenal commercial revenue growth we were just drooling over. It's a brilliant strategic move. The impact of AIP on enterprise use cases is absolutely massive, a total game changer for businesses everywhere. It's expanding the horizons, blowing the doors wide open on what businesses can achieve with Palantir's sophisticated technology. We're not just talking about niche government applications anymore, though those are still incredibly important. AIP is enabling companies across a multitude of diverse industries to tackle their most complex problems, optimize their operations for maximum efficiency, and innovate faster than ever before, leaving their competitors in the dust. From streamlining intricate supply chains to detecting sophisticated fraud to revolutionizing customer relationship management, AIP is providing the essential intelligence layer that businesses desperately need to thrive, not just survive, in this intensely data-driven world. This opens up a much larger, more lucrative addressable market for Palantir. Palantir isn't just riding the massive AI wave, they're out there shaping the surfboard, showing everyone how it's done. With the introduction and rapid development of AIP, they've firmly, undeniably positioned themselves as a true leader in applying artificial intelligence to solve real-world, incredibly complex data challenges that others shy away from. This isn't AI for the sake of AI, some theoretical exercise. It's AI with a clear, tangible purpose, delivering concrete, measurable results for its users. In a world that is increasingly hungry, ravenous even, for AI solutions that can handle messy, disparate data sources and provide clear, actionable insights, Palantir stands out from the crowd. Their deep expertise in this specialized area is a massive differentiator and a key reason why they're poised to capture a significant lion's share of the booming AI market. So how does this amazing AIP strengthen Palantir's overall market position, its fortress in the tech landscape? It creates incredible stickiness, folks, like superglue for customers. Once an organization integrates AIP into its core systems and starts reaping the substantial benefits of its advanced analytical capabilities, its predictive power, it becomes incredibly difficult, almost unthinkable, to switch to a competitor. AIP embeds Palantir deeper and deeper into the operational fabric of its clients, making them an indispensable strategic partner rather than just another vendor. This is how you build a durable, long-lasting competitive advantage, a deep, wide moat around your castle that keeps those pesky rivals at bay. It's not just about selling software anymore, it's about becoming critical infrastructure for intelligent decision-making, all powered by their cutting-edge AI. Now we gotta talk about the elephant in the room, the thing that makes some folks a little queasy, a little nervous: Palantir's sky-high nosebleed valuation. Let's be crystal clear, this stock is not for the faint of heart when it comes to price. It's trading at more than 75 times management's expected sales. 75 times, people. And if you look at its enterprise value to EBITDA on forward estimates, it's over 160. That's significantly, substantially richer than many other highly respected enterprise software companies out there in the market. So, yes, you're paying a premium, a very hefty one, for a piece of this high-octane action. That's a risk factor that you absolutely must not ignore. And Wall Street analysts, well, some of them are out there waving big red caution flags telling you to slow down. The median analyst price target for Palantir is currently sitting at $100. Now, with the stock soaring well above that lofty level, it suggests a potential downside of around 20% over the next 12 months, according to these professional prognosticators. Out of 28 analysts diligently covering the stock, only a small handful, just 6 of them, have slapped an enthusiastic overweight or buy rating on it. Many are whispering and some are shouting that the stock might be due for a valuation reset. So the folks in the know are not all singing Palantir's praises from the rooftops, and that's something to chew on. Another thing for investors to keep squarely in mind is dividends, or rather, the conspicuous lack thereof. Palantir has historically not been a dividend-paying company, so don't expect those checks in the mail. Instead, they're taking every penny of their earnings and plowing it right back into the business, focusing heavily on groundbreaking research and development, aggressively expanding their global sales force, and relentlessly fueling that incredible growth engine we've been talking about. This is absolutely typical for a high-growth, ambitious tech company looking to conquer the world. If you're an income investor primarily looking for regular cash payouts, Palantir probably isn't your horse in this race. This is a growth story, plain and simple, and your potential returns are expected to come from share price appreciation, not steady dividend checks. So, with these risks clearly laid out, should you run for the hills, screaming like a banshee? Not so fast, my friends. Despite the rich valuation and the cautious chorus from some analysts, there's a powerful, compelling bull case still roaring here. Palantir has a unique, incredibly strategic position in the market that few can match. They are undisputed leaders in big data analytics, critical security software, and now, cutting-edge AI applications with their revolutionary AIP. Their deep, almost unbreakable entrenchment with government agencies provides a remarkably stable foundation, and their commercial business is absolutely exploding, growing at an astonishing pace. Yes, it's pricey, no doubt about it, but sometimes, just sometimes, you have to pay up for best-in-breed companies with a massive, almost limitless runway for growth. For the speculative, high-growth portion of your well-diversified portfolio, Palantir could still be a screaming buy, booyah.